But just as media, content, and editorial is becoming the store, stores, too, are embarking on their own transition. Physical stores are no longer bound by any sort of geographic, physical, or temporal boundaries. They're no longer limited to revenue generated within their four walls. In the post-pandemic era, stores will become stages, studios, a blurring point between content, commerce, and community. Too often, however, when we think of great content marketing, our minds immediately jump to Fortune 500 brands with deep marketing budgets. My next guest, however, defies that thinking. Nema Causey is the owner of Candy Me Up, a bulk candy specialty store located in San Diego, California. As you'll hear, while many businesses found themselves paralyzed by the pandemic, Nema and her team used it as a turning point to build new media, gain new customers, and create a new commercial channel for her family business. I talked to her recently from her home in San Diego because, as she was quick to point out, the store was just too busy to film in. Thank you so much for joining us.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Now, you are joining us, but you are not joining us from your store, because if you were, I would see, I think, a huge Willy Wonka mural behind you, which I don't. So that means you're somewhere else. How come?
So I'm at home right now because we are packaging Easter baskets, and they actually went viral on TikTok. And little did I know that it was going to be such a hit, like on TikTok. And the girls are literally running around the store with their head cut off, trying to get these out and shipped before in time for Easter.
That's a good problem to have.
It is a good problem.
And that's exactly why I was so eager to talk to you. You know, one of our staff brought you to my attention as I was writing this book, and they said this is just an incredible story. You know, this family-owned business, and now they're blowing up on TikTok. And when we think about these sort of amazing content marketing strategies, oftentimes we think about Fortune 500 companies with huge budgets. Clearly, that's not the case, albeit your business is hugely successful. But can you just sort of take us back to in the midst of the pandemic? What started this whole thing?
Okay, so it all started because of COVID-19. My store wasn't viable the last year. We were down about 30% in sales, which is actually, it was a big hit for us. I didn't know if it was just that year or whatnot, or if it was going to continue. But when we were shut down, the first 2 weeks, we were all trying to figure out what was really going on. Are we going to open the store back up? Are we not? Was this just something that was just going to pass through and life was going to come back to normal? And it didn't, obviously. Mm-hmm. So while I was at home and I wasn't working, never have I not been working for 2 to 3 weeks straight. So what I thought that I had to do was get on social media. And I heard about TikTok. And anytime I heard about TikTok was because they're for like, it's mostly kids are on TikTok. Right. And that's who my target market is. So that's how I went on TikTok. And at first it was just me. And then I'm like, you know what? When me and my brother are together, we're like unstoppable. Let me just bring him along and see how like the viewers react towards us. So we got on TikTok and we just kept on pushing and having just a few views didn't discourage us. One video went viral, and then that's what like lit the fire beneath us. And we're like, let's really get on this and move forward. And
neither of you had any experience doing this sort of thing before, or right? No. Had you had any sort of theatrical experience or anything?
No experience at all.
Wow.
We're just two young adults that just work our butts off all day, every day. And social media, honestly, before was the last thing that we ever did. We just got on because every business was on there,
right.
You know?
So the first video goes viral, and then what?
The first video goes viral, and that's when we knew we had something. We went from literally 50 orders a day, and actually that day we had 3,000 orders within an hour.
Oh my gosh.
And I have 2 employees. It was
Oh my gosh.
amazing, but
That's
it
incredible.
yes, it was absolutely amazing.
Wow. T-
Yes.
So tell me this, what lessons did you learn along the way, Nema, as you were building this audience, which I should mention, I think you have like 750,000 followers now on
I'm
TikTok.
almost at 800,000. I think I'm at 794,000, but it grows every single day.
So you're the Kim Kardashian of candy, Nema.
The Kim Kardashian of candy. I am definitely the candy queen. Yeah, I just want to say one thing. I think everyone should take risks. Look into it, obviously, before you take the risk, but a risk is a risk. And if it's one thing that really helped me grow was selling that one item that everyone wanted at the time. And I didn't have money to buy a pallet, and I just took the risk to do it. And now this is where I am today, which is super awesome.
Fantastic. And I'm sure this is only the beginning.
Yes, it definitely is.
Thanks so much again for joining us.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you.